Hey everybody, it's TJ at Merle Hay Fitness and High Performance Lifestyle Coaching. I've got a couple of our training clients with us, John and Janice Beals. They have been some veterans of the program. So guys, just tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? What do you do? And then we'll kind of dive into your experience.
I'll start first. Oh, go ahead.
Sure. I am 54 years old. I work at a desk all day and hadn't been doing much of anything as far as fitness goes. We've got grandchildren and just wanted to make sure I was going to be able to play with them and, have a good time running around after them.
Got it. What about you, John?
Okay, John, I'm 58. Uh, Mostly, again, also, I sit at a desk pretty much most of the day, get up, have a standing desk, but don't do a lot of other activities. I do run a little, but I was looking forward to be able to some kind to integrate some other kind of working out, doing weights or to build up my strength, not only my core strength, but upper body since I run, just so I can run farther distance in a better time and have better oxygen levels that way.
Cool. Awesome. And so what were your guys' like biggest breakthroughs or like lessons you learned, things that you really took away that will stick with you as you move forward through this journey? And what specific results did you see? And again, maybe it was performance, maybe it was a number on the scale, maybe it was, you had more energy or you were able to fit into an old pair of jeans that were in the back of the closet. But what were your guys' biggest breakthroughs and what specific results did you really stick out for you guys?
For me, it was just strength, just being able to squat down and get back up, frankly, which I couldn't do initially, but I can squat now. I can squat with weights. I can, do all that kind of stuff. So that was the main thing, just the increase in strength for me.
Got it. So saying getting up and down, doing daily activity, just movement was easier. What about you, John?
I think mine was the performance level. I just wanted to be able to, again, to have strength to be able to, bend over and maybe pick up 15, 20 pounds without, it hurting or squatting down and still be able to do regular activities, just to do some basic, pick up a barbell and put it over my head. I wasn't ever a big weight individual in my years, but, I felt more confident, as the time that I could do that and like I say, be able to conquer that and always wanting to achieve more.
Cool. So I guess let me ask you guys, before you started the program, you came to us, there was something that you want, like obviously you guys had some goals, but there was probably some things going on, like, things that frustrated you or maybe that you struggled with. And so like, what were the things that you guys struggled with really before getting into the program?
I think one thing I always struggled, like I say, I didn't have upper body at times, a lot of strength in that. So that always seemed to be a deterrent of mine. And so I always wanted to be able to have strength that way, not just in the arm, but chest or back area. And so just to be stronger and just the for the class and a lot of the items or the course that we do there, we integrate a lot of, strength on your biceps or triceps and chest area and that. So that was real good to be able to build that up in addition to your legs and the core section.
Gotcha. Cool. What about you, Janice? Anything stick out? And if not, that's okay.
Not really.
Okay.
I didn't do anything before, so I couldn't do anything before.
Right.
So.
I'm going to fire one back at you since you said you hadn't done anything before. Maybe what were you skeptical of prior to starting? What was like some like fears or skepticisms in your eyes or in your head that maybe were kind of keeping you?
Just using the different equipment, the, barbells and that kind of stuff. I mean, I had little hand weights or kettlebells, but none of the big barbells.
Just a
stuff.
confidence thing? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, John? Were you skeptical of anything?
Maybe a little, but since it had kind of the same idea how the routine worked and how the class schedule was and how to do the weights. Some items we did was new, just to how you could work with a kettlebell, not just swinging it in between your legs or over press your above your head, but how you could lay down and pick up. I think it's called the
Turkish get up.
Turkish get up. I mean, that's new and unique, and it definitely works really well.
Yeah, that's a good one. Cool. So, and I don't know, I can't remember. It's been so long. You guys have been with us for what, at least 2 years?
Yeah,
I
Just
think
over
you're,
two, I
I
think.
think, yeah.
yeah,
Just,
because you guys committed to a year, and I think your initial bout was probably close to that 6, 8, 12 months, something like that. So, I don't know. And I guess I was saying that to say this. I don't know how long you guys had really stopped prior to starting with us, because before Merle Hay Fitness, and just for context, everyone, we worked together when I was working out of a corporate gym or big box gym. And so there was a time frame where we worked together, and then there was a time off. So like, what held you guys back from like getting, yeah, continuing or even taking action after you quit? Like, what was the thing that like stopped you from taking action sooner? What was your biggest, like, I guess another way, biggest excuse? Like, what held you back? Was it that you didn't have enough time? You weren't making time? You really were being, I mean, what was your thing?
I think probably the major thing was probably we weren't making time. It was obviously available for us to do, but it just, we have to convince yourself, that, hey, I want to incorporate this into my daily routines. I want to, it's just like brushing your teeth. It just comes natural. And so if just everybody always says, I don't know if I have 30, 40 minutes a day to do some kind of a workout, but you do, you can find time. You always can. And so it's just mentally, you just have to prepare yourself to say, hey, I have to go and work out, and the results will be very successful.
Sure. And so you said the key word is you have to convince yourself. And so what finally convinced you guys to take action?
I think for both of us, it was, it's just like I say, with the grandkids getting older, excuse me, and, went to play with them and, roughhouse with them and
Yep.
throw the ball around, and that we wanted to be more active so we could, in their daily lives, not run around for a minute and then, have to stop and catch your breath or so, and be able to pick up, 40, 50 pounds if we had to. And
Because they're going to get there eventually. And they're going to come running at grandpa and grandma and say, pick me up. Right. So guys, how is this, like, this improvement with you getting stronger and being more confident with your movement and making day-to-day activities more enjoyable for you? How has this impacted other areas of your life?
Oh, I believe just, just the self-confidence definitely is integrated into us. And, just some things like, hey, maybe if we're moving some furniture around in the house, just basic things like, hey, we can do this. We can move the sofa over here, do the squat down, pick it up. And before, you'd be like, maybe I have to drag it across the floor or something. And just other little things, to make you feel more confident. Like, I know I can lift this weight, or I can do 20 squats without my knees hurting or something like that. And so, going up and down steps every day, hey, I feel stronger just walking up and down steps, just by, having a class, going maybe twice per week.
There you go. So a little bit of time investment for a good like amount of return on like the benefits then.
Exactly.
So let me ask you guys, you were in the program long enough. Who would you recommend this program for?
So recommended for, any self-doubters out there, or people to say, I don't think this is for me personally. When it is, it's doesn't matter the size you are coming in, or you have low self-esteem, or, you feel like maybe you're too heavy, or you just, items you can't do. It's for everyone, and it's, no matter you're young or old, the younger you start, the better, because when you get older, it's, sometimes maybe it's not you've, had a life of 30, 40 years of, kind of rough and that. So it's good to start
Well,
younger if you can.
like an investment, the sooner you start, the better off you're going to be. Right. But it's never too old either. Like, I mean, you guys have seemed to have been, I mean, you've been a runner for how many years, John? Like,
Since
so
high school.
yeah, so you guys have always been somewhat active, and so that's cool though. So I guess let me ask you this one last question, and then we'll be done. So what would you say to someone who maybe just signed up, or maybe they're on like the other end of this video and they haven't yet, and they're thinking about getting started on the program? What would be your words of wisdom to them, or what would you say to them?
Let's say, yeah, definitely give it a shot. Try it for, a good 2 months. You're going to get results. Again, what you put into it, you'll get out of it. But believe in yourself. Say if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, your goal is to lift X number of weight, or go through a class without bending over because of because of the out of breath. Just don't give up too easy. Just you're going to be sore. It's just part of nature. You're going to be tired. You're going to be tired. You can't cook your meal when you get home, or you're sweating, or you just feel worn out. But over a few weeks time, you're going to feel good. Wake up in the morning, be more energetic, you'll bother people because you have too much energy.
Yep. Just stick with it. Love it. So thank you guys so much for hopping on here, having the courage to share your experience, and someone will watch this and they will be inspired by your guys' success. So thanks again, guys. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you,
DJ.
TJ.